All right, next up, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Vita version of that. Pretty awesome. Like pulls off all the same stuff that the console version of the game does. Go in the live area, no activities. I don't know why.
Not hindered at all by the lack of 2 shoulder buttons?
No, it's a 6-button game, but really you primarily need 4 of them. So you use the shoulder buttons for your assist characters, which is a good place to put that stuff. And then you have light, medium, heavy, and S over here. Light, medium, heavy, S, and that's a good default control scheme. I think works fine for the game. The inputs are not so difficult that the D-pad's gonna really be the thing that gets in your way. And it's got online play. Gotten a couple of online matches last week with Japanese players, and it seemed fine. Same intro as the console game. Don't necessarily need to watch that because stuff on this screen looks good.
Anything different about this one versus the console game?
I think there's an exclusive, some kind of Heroes and Heralds. There's some kind of other mode in it, I guess, that I've unlocked a color for, but I haven't
PS
seen.
Vita exclusive features such as replays and touchscreen controls.
Okay, maybe that really is just it. Maybe the Heroes and Herald stuff was
I think that's on the console stuff too. Yeah, I think it's yeah.
It'll pop up all those same character downloads and skin stuff that the console one does. Like, hey man, get some stuff.
And I'm pretty sure, but yeah, if you bought the DLC for the PS3 one, that is not going to work on this Vita version.
That I would not expect it to. Same type of stuff with license. You know, you kind of get your titles, set your reserve team, and all that sort of stuff. Let's just get a couple of quick fights in here. You know, I have not tried touch mode, so let's give that a go.
Although I will say, Ono has said publicly he hopes to change that for like Street Fighter Cross Tekken. He's looking into the idea of DLC working across platforms.
Oh, that would be good to have that stuff work. But, you know, not necessarily expected. Let's see here. Fight requests, you know, all that stuff's in there for interrupting your single-player games with online requests, online fights if you want to do that. Yeah, I think you'll notice a reduction a little bit in the character models and background stuff, but I still think it looks really nice. And plays just fine.
No frame rate hookups, nothing like that?
No, not that I've seen. I mean, this game can get pretty crazy on screen, but, you know, there's... Oh, that's right, I turned on touch controls. I don't even know what that does. All right.
Is that it?
I guess, huh?
Now you've done it.
So you're like doing special effects at random, I guess?
I don't know.
You're winning.
Auto jump, air combo stuff.
Your kicks still need practice.
This is cat mode, just paw the screen to win. When you're playing online, you can filter out touch players if you want.
Oh, but you can, okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
I guess I wouldn't have been surprised if they didn't even let touch players go online, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. That's kind of awesome. A real dumb way.
Huh. Well, that is kind of neat, I guess. There are gonna be players, you know, like that's something that
I'm just gonna go online, tap, 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 tap.
I'm great at doing any either, so you know. So I can just mash my way to a 38 hit combo that ends in a super, and you know, why not?
Blood, blood, blood.
Seems like you're not having much difficulty pulling off the moves either.
No, I mean the moves in this game have always been pretty simple. You know, it's just basic fireball motion and just multiple buttons and stuff like that. It's really not. The execution in this game was never like difficult to a point where that would be a problem. So yeah,
frame counting in Marvel vs. Capcom.
I'm sure that the people that are way into it would disagree, but so that I earned a trophy for getting certain like a beautiful combo, which is great.
I'm alright with that.
Yeah, mashing my way to trophies.
They didn't used to call me Marvel Girl.
Forget button mashing. We're on screen mashing now. This is hilarious to me. Just being able to even do that. Take this, Mike Hager. I'm gonna touch you to death, just like I always wanted to.
Speaking of mashing the screen,
Yeah.
several people are asking about this screen being plastic in the age of the iPhone.
Yeah.
Do you have any concerns about its long-term durability or anything like that?
You know, it's hard to say. It was definitely one of those things where I put it in my pocket with my phone, or you know, or put it in my pocket and into my bag with some other stuff. Like I was worried, like, man, this thing's gonna get all scraped up and all that. But you know, I've been trying to treat it nicely because until tomorrow we only have this one, and then we'll have you know, more in here after that. But it feels reasonably durable. But at the same time, like the D-pad feels like something that could eventually break, and the buttons feel like something that could eventually break. And
You just foresee it just popping off at some point.
yeah, like the down is going to just pop out or something like that.
What was the one that early in the PSP's life there was a big issue with like the square button?
Yeah, the square button was on a weird spot on the motherboard, so it would push. It would feel different when you were pushing it. And then a lot of people had just the analog disc just pop off, which was also super frustrating. So that is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. You know, it's got the mission mode. It's got all the stuff from the console version of the game. You know, in this handheld package, and it plays nicely on the setup. It's a nice version of the game, and it doesn't come with that stigma of I just bought this game a year ago because it is a new platform. So that's nice as well. So I think, you know, yeah, if you're interested in fighting games, you know, this is still a pretty cool fighting game, and it has like all the online and stuff, you know, done properly and feels pretty good. So
Okay, everybody, before you move on, everybody is asking, I'll pick a random one. Can you show the replay stuff with the hitboxes? Do you even know what that means?
I'll try, yeah.
That's, there's a vocal contingent of the chat that wants to see this.
I don't know if it automatically saves replays or what the deal is. Let's dig around a bit. I will say this load time going into and out of a game takes a little bit, but as you saw, like between fights, it cooks. It goes from one to the next pretty easily. Are these online replays? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Show from training.
I'd say I'd look in the manual because there are no manuals in these game boxes.
Yeah, let's just look in the manual. Here's a pretty good manual. It just starts page 1 with with a image, but then you go through all this boilerplate stuff to get here. Also, these are just static things. Like I can't tap character select and go to character select. Like they're not hyperlinked, you know, to that sort of stuff, and it's unfortunate. Hero license. Yeah, I get it. Controls. Yep. Touchscreen controls. Weak attack combo, repeatedly tap screen. Strong attack combo, repeatedly tap screen. Okay. Fire request, damage, difficulty, touch. Pause menu, dummy options, mission mode. Precautions for online. Many different people play online. Please use the appropriate manners during online matches. Create lobbies in the lobby section. Online watch allows you to spectate in lobbies. So there's Spectator Replays. View replay data uploaded by players from around the world. It's in the leaderboards. Okay. See if we can take replays for a ride. So that would be online leaderboards, replays. Let's just go to, man, this guy's First Lord. People have been playing a bunch. That's not really what I was...
You know, whoever you pick will inevitably be some kind of well-known pro fighting game player.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That
And then we can
seems
just
to
say,
be
like, who the hell is this bozo?
Seems to be our luck
There we
with
go,
these
replay
things.
information. Start button, of course. Nope, that's...
Get to touch it?
No. Replay information, select menu, okay. View replay. Hey!
Watch us figure out this obtuse menu live.
I do this for cash, not for the thrills.
Now let's see if we can figure out how to turn on hitboxes. Unless it's just on by default.
Not there.
Oh, here, so we can turn on inputs.
Oh man, that is cool. That must be hitboxes,
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
Wow.
It was more like hit bubbles to me. That's a little weird.
Yeah, they're using nerves for those.
Yeah.
You can't run away. You're in for a whirlwind. Get over here.
Mandrew Gora wants to know if this game uses the back touch in any way.
Not that I've seen. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
Run away. You're in for a whirlwind.
Listed on the back.
It might be one of those things that when you are playing in touch mode, maybe it does have a function there. If you do specials with the rear touch and regulars with the front, but it's not something that you're snapping buttons when you're playing it normal style or anything like that.
Several people want to know if this thing gets warm after extended use.
No, not that I've played through a lot of it, and yeah, I basically spent like kind of a full day with it. You know, plugging it in when the battery would die, unplugging it, and kind of taking it back and forth. It didn't heat up too much. But there you go. That is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Like I said, you know, there are not no really other good fighting games on the system right now. So, you know, if you're looking for this sort of thing, it's a fully functional version of the game. You know, pretty good online support from the looks of things. And yes, replays with hit bubbles, hit nerves. So, thanks.